So next thing we want to go over is just today. We wanted to also shout out the 3 teams. We had 3 full pigs teams in the Tournament of Legends, which is huge. I was very surprised that we had all 3 teams. Shout out to everybody who organized it. On my team, we had RSQ, myself, Mamiga, A Magical Turnip, and O. Great job. We also had a team that Homage was on, and he messaged me the names of all the people there, and I have that ready to go. It was Homage, Santo, Xealotous, Pengu, and Issa. Great job, you guys. I heard
We
you
got
guys
ninth
also got
place.
9th place. And then I know Metal was also running a team, but he didn't send me who was on that team.
Oh,
I didn't. Pretty sure
No,
I did.
but do you remember who was on the team?
Me.
Let's see. Sign, myself, Camp, a guy called Tie Dye Mech, who was in the Discord, but I guess not the guild. I don't know.
That happens sometimes.
And there was another person. Who was it? Who was it? I forgot.
Well, we'll give a great shout out to them if you get that name. So thanks to everybody who showed up.
Yeah.
Was
And-
it Mui?
No,
we didn't. Mui's
gone
been
for a
missing,
while.
but we know that he was. He said he was going to be gone for a little bit for some personal stuff. So, just want to shout out all of our teams. We're trying to get that many teams in the weekly as well, and
Oh, it was
monthly.
what's their name? They've got that name with all the eyes in it.
Well, if you get that name, let me know.
Morenin.
Morenin, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Morenin.
Claude.
Oh, Morenin.
Claude,
Yeah. Okay, that's
Dude,
great.
my
I'm
goat.
glad Morenin made it in.
I thought it was all the E's, not the I's.
yeah, it's confusing.
There's too many vowels in everybody's names. It's straight up French in here sometimes. So here we go.
I have 100% vowel in my name.
You do.
Hello.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so that's great. I also wanted to go over some. Let's see, was it? I have a whole speech thing in a second. So let's. Do we have any other big news that anyone wants to announce right now?
Yes. Whoa.
Yeah.
Go, Santo.
It's
Hello.
on the table.
In the not too far future, the second War Pigs competition will be happening, but it is not PvP. Thank you. It is a fashion contest. With,
Well, boo immediately.
with big
Can I
prizes.
declare victory now?
Cool. Well, you won't be saying boo because prize is similar to the first tournament, which was like 150 gold to each first place member, and down and down and down. So, just stay tuned for that. I'm probably gonna make another Google Docs thing for it or actually, no, I don't need signups. But yeah,
Santo, is this
just
a
watch for
fashion
rules and
contest
stuff.
where if you both get the same number of points, you have to fight?
Ooh.
I mean, sure, it could be.
Is there anything?
Something to think about.
Is there anything
Still
we
in the
wanna know
works.
about the fashion before anything starts up, or is that still being ironed out? Like what?
Still
what
being
do you wanna
ironed
see?
out. I want to see some cool shit, man. That's it. Some cool stuff. And then I am looking for more judges as well. I know me and John Homage over here are already agreeing to be judges. So if anyone else is interested in being a judge, just let me know. Okay, bye.
Thank you, Santo. Thank you, Santo. Homage, do you have
Look
anything?
forward to it. No, I'm just going to judge all you nerds on your fashion because I am not good at fashion, so.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, we've noticed.
Damn. But Santo also hit, what was it, 400 subscribers on YouTube, right?
That was a-
Hey, good shit,
that
man.
was a
That's-
while ago.
Congrats.
Yeah,
That's
I
something to
mean,
celebrate.
428. Woo!
420,
So,
it's a funny
Tell your
number.
friends, tell your family, sub to me. We're gonna catch John Homage. Okay, bye.
Take my ass down.
Do we hold on before we continue? Do we have any other content creators? Because I know we have Barry, Homage, and YouTube. Or
I
Santo
have
Sushi. Sorry, I said YouTube
occasionally-
instead of Santo Sushi. Deus?
occasionally
Just the
stream and
entirety
do
of the
have a
website.
YouTube, but
Hold on. Everybody stop. I want to hear what Deus is saying.
I was just saying I have a Twitch and I also occasionally upload to YouTube. But it's been a long time since I uploaded to YouTube, but I do stream occasionally.
Okay. Yeah, toss your in the gen chat right now. If everybody who has a link you want us to check out at some point, toss it in. A good way to get everybody here to check you out is to put them in one of your videos.
I also had a quick
Everyone has
side
a big
note. I see we haven't I made a video. Is there like a promote yourself, like promote your Guild Wars 2 Twitch or promote your Guild Wars 2 media, whatever channel? That might be easier if we actually made a channel for people to share their
That's
Twitch and their YouTube.
kind of what I made a video is, but you know what?
And maybe more
That would
clear if it's
be
like promote yourself or something like that.
yeah, I think promote yourself would be cool. That's definitely a good idea. Okay,
Because
I
I
like
made a
that.
video, I think, is where you put like the videos you make, but like a promote yourself channel where you can just put your channel, right? Promote your channel or
I guess
whatever.
I imagined that streamers would be like, "Hey, I'm streaming in that channel," but I guess it's not really named that. So
Well, I'm more
I
thinking
mean,
like
we still do it.
yeah, no, I'm
yeah,
not, I don't think I made a video needs to go away. I was thinking more like promote your channel here, where you can just put the link to your channel. You don't necessarily have to be streaming or have a video new out. You can just put your generic channel, right?
okay, yeah, I like that. That's fair.
Anyways,
Okay,
that's
because I think Kentaro makes videos as well, and a couple other folks in here just make videos every now and then. But I just want to make sure everybody gets a shout out, and if anybody's interested in seeing stuff, and especially if we're all working together and making content with each other, I think that's really going to be great for all of you guys who do that. I don't do it. So,
Maybe you should start.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's going to end up being a Star Wars rant channel where I talk about how people don't have media literacy these days. Anyway,
Oh my.
moving past that and my giant chip on my shoulder, I wanted to say that we have a lot of people currently linked to the Pigs Guild for World v. World in this current link up. And for this link up, and only for this link up, I have left my World v. World guild behind and joined up with the Pigs Guild. So I was thinking of putting out a poll to see like what days work for people. Maybe this meeting is the best spot for that. I don't know who's interested in doing that, but I'm happy to start for the next like 3 weeks running a tag on a specific day where we just go out and have some World v. World fun. But I need to know what day works for you guys. Tuesdays do not work for me, and Thursdays do not work for me. But any other day, I could run that for the next 3 weeks.
Fridays and Wednesdays, depending on which Friday and Wednesday it is, sometimes don't work for me. But
Okay.
only one during the month for each. So it just means that if you do it as a Friday or Wednesday for a regular occurring, there'll be some days I won't be able to attend, but I won't, not always. I also just had another thought for World v. World subgroup in the World v. World Discord part of this chat. You have World v. World chat, World v. World 1, World v. World 2. Maybe like a text channel for looking for roamers.
That's a good idea.
Looking for duels, just looking for roamers. So if someone's on and wants to do some roaming, they can put a ping to see if anyone else is on and wants to roam.
Write that down. Write that down.
Oh, yeah, I should have appointed somebody as our scribe for today.
Oh yeah, where are you gonna record it?
I've got it running.
All
I
right.
think Meeg is running it, but we should still have someone take like the Spark Notes version of it. Would anyone like to volunteer to be the secretary? Would anybody like to volunteer to be the secretary if there was a gold bounty on doing it?
Yep.
Zeal.
Oh, give it to the second person that said it because I kind of don't want to do it anymore.
Okay. Well, you can give me like a meeting notes. If anyone works corporate shit, you know what meeting notes are. If you can give me like a meeting notes
I can give you
style
meeting minutes. Yeah.
Minutes, yeah.
the minutes, sure. If you can give me the minutes, I will pay. What is that worth in gold?
1 gold.
one.
Any golds, I'll be happy with any gold.
1 gold per letter typed.
Okay.
Oh,
Damn. I got this. You can have 25 gold per meeting
Per meeting?
for a quick meeting notes. Is that enough, or does that seem paltry?
I don't know. That's
It's just taking notes. It's fine.
yeah. I'm just taking notes.
Okay. If you can do that and then send it to me, I would really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have that done. All right. World v World, done. PvP is next. We have a channel that is Homage's brainchild, and he's really hurt if you guys don't use it, okay? It's called Looking for Team. And it's different from normal channels because if you click a normal channel, it shows you a text chat. If you click Looking for Team, it shows you a forum. I am giving a testimonial now about this because I set up a post that said, hey, I'm looking for some people with Knight title or above to start an AT team. And that AT team has been going pretty strong for the last couple of weeks, and we've been improving a lot as players and learning a ton and just playing together constantly over and over again. I think that is wonderful, and I'd love to see more people kind of take a leadership position in the looking for group, saying, hey, I'm starting an AT team. Here are my requirements. You can use my post as sort of a template for it, and you can also improve it. You could do whatever you want, but I think that would be good to get another weekly AT team going, or you practice. You get, we don't have to get too sweaty with it, but just you have the intention to learn and grow as a player and as a team. Because I'll say this, like, someone gave us very poignant criticism recently on our AT team that said, you guys play like a good ranked team, but you do not play like an AT team. And they were right. That was very, very poignant advice because that's not what we do. We're just playing like a bunch of roamers who are good at brawling, but we're learning to work more as a team. And it takes a little bit of time to get used to, but it's a lot more fun once you start doing that. And you start learning to trust your teammates more.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend, if you're interested in starting a post, throw up a post there, interview some people, and have some fun. It's a great way to make friends and meet new people.
When I totally missed that even existed. I saw like the hashtags and I just thought like the speech bubble thing was just like the header. Like
No,
I
yeah.
didn't realize that was a separate thing. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, pop right in there. I threw up a post. I asked for people with Knight title or above, and I got nothing but Barons. Oops, all Barons.
It didn't start
and that was
way.
great. Didn't start that way. Meeg came in as a Knight, but it's all good. So try it out, you guys. I really recommend using it. I think it was really cool that Homage did that, and it worked really well. So thank you, Homage, for that. Do you need me to grab the balls too?
What?
All right.
Grab him.
I was just glazing you a lot, my friend. But I like it when we get new ideas, we get new stuff going. I think that's wonderful. The next thing I have today is a quick announcement for Brother Higgins, who is our prince of the guild. And he has offered to give us some training today on team tactics and some kind of basic stuff. And I have independently, without even talking to him, thought about some drills that would work on what he said he wanted to talk about. So after this meeting, I would like to get everybody in the War Pigs arena, the War Pigs 1v1 arena, to do some duels, to do some teamwork stuff, and just kind of learn a little bit from someone who's very good. He'll be taking that part over, but I hope to invite all of you so we can all improve as players.
The Guildhall Arena or the
War Pigs 1v1
Game browser arena.
The team browser, yeah, the game browser arena. The one we always go to.
Do
The server.
we ever use the Guildhall
The
Arena?
server, thank you. We
should.
do. It's where Homage gets mad at me for playing a weird Rev build that's unkillable. I have an unkillable Rev build. That being said, that's mostly what I wanted to go over with this meeting. If anybody has any questions, suggestions, or comments, this is your moment.
I have one comment on the vein of people wanting to improve. That might be interesting. If anyone has the ability to record their gameplay, that's a really good way to improve. Is like record like an AT, and then like have like someone maybe higher rated than you basically look over the footage with you and give you pointers. And a lot of times you will see mistakes you make when you record your footage. Like you'll be like, "Oh my god, why did I do that?" or "Why am I doing this?" Right? And it can be really helpful if you are like trying to improve. I would actually recommend that over drills personally, but maybe have times and dates where people can basically go over their footage with other guildies and kind of discuss tactics and what they may have done right or wrong. Probably would help a lot in improving over necessarily doing like just drills that may or may not help.
I think that works, but I think that's going to be a
The
very
drills are good
more,
too. I'm just
it's a
saying
more
that
solo
that's in
exercise
addition,
because
right?
watching a 15-minute game with somebody is boring. So unless you have a team going, what we've succeeded
Or if
with
you
in
have
the AT team I
questions,
started
yeah.
was we record our games, then we try to go over them as a team. That is probably the best case scenario because you're going to get a lot of people's different perspectives of like, here's a different move we could have made, or here's this, or here's that, and
Yeah.
that is very helpful. But it's
Now,
difficult to
obviously,
get
you don't need
people
a
to care about your own game footage. I will say that.
it can be helpful though, and usually you don't like record every game. It's like we're going to like go over every game and every
Do
moment
you,
of every game. But if there's
you
a
don't
game
record
that's
every
really
moment of
close,
every game? That's crazy.
well, you do.
You don't have
Like you
you
don't
don't have an 8
necessarily.
terabyte hard drive right now of your entire career.
But my point is, you don't want to necessarily like you do an AT. You're not going to go over the stomps, right? Or where you fought Team USA and got 500 0, right? But there are some games that can be very helpful where like it was two good teams and you lost by 20 points and you want to see what could have been done differently.
I'm going to push back on that a little bit. It is very important to watch your 500 games just to see what they are doing that you are not doing.
That's true. That's true. But I'm talking about like getting people together to review a game, not necessarily.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there. What was
Yeah.
that other comment we had? Somebody else was saying something, and we both talked over them.
I don't know.
No, I was just being cheeky.
Oh,
Fair
what's
enough.
up, Isa?
No, I was just being cheeky. You act like what the other team is doing that you're not doing. I said surviving and capping notes. You have 500 0.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting is we learned a lot from one of our. We've had a couple 500 O's against or 500s against Team USA, and what we learned from that was just watching the way that they cover each other so well, so immediately. Like the second something goes wrong for one of them,
They're
all
already
four
there.
people are peeling and covering for them. Like the second it's like, I assume in their comms they must go, I whiffed this, or this just happened to me. And then everybody instinctually just knows what to do because they have 25,000 hours playing together. But that kind of stuff, you can learn from watching the way that they cover each other and the way that they're using their class abilities. Comp is important, and having meta builds is important. It's a big advantage. But at the same time,
but like playing them well as well. But it is
yeah.
Coordination matters a lot more in ATs.
Yeah.
Exactly. You are part of a team. You're not part of a ranked team, and that's kind of what we want to show here. There's a very specific thing that Higgins was working with a couple of us last week, which was when to leave a team fight, like when to escape a team fight. I think that's important, and we can do that kind of stuff. But as it goes guild wise, the guild meeting has happened. After this, we're going to do some guild meeting stuff, or sorry, some guild quest stuff like that. Get some guild missions done, and we're going to do the Higgins section where he's going to go over some drills for us, which is a good opportunity for us as like you don't get a lot of top 10 PvPers who want to teach you anything. And yeah, outside of that, good meeting. Do we have any other questions or comments?
I have a comment. Most of the top 10 PvPers just want to punch you and take your lunch money.
That's true.
You're
That's
right.
true.
My lunch money is 100 gold instead of 50 gold.
I have a comment too.
Go ahead.
Just on the I totally forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, never mind. I'm tired. Also, separate. I may not be on too much like this next few weeks. I'm playing a separate game with some family, trying to run through it with some of the new content. But I will still be hopping in Guild Wars probably occasionally, just not as much until I get through some of the newer content in another game with some family.
Hey, this is your real family. You may make a choice.
You're a pig now.
Well, I have a comment too. I just came here like a few minutes ago. I listened to the last part of when you were talking about Team USA, and there is one thing actually. I have been here before, like when you have like a huge guild that you want to train people to get better in PvP and all that stuff. So actually, I have experience with people from Team USA. For example, Jaden was one of my team's mentor and everything. So one thing that actually they do a lot to play well is that they learn all the classes, like all the classes. If you like, coordination is really really good, but you have to know how every mechanics work. So one thing that you have to do actually if you want to improve is that you have to play multiple classes with multiple roles. So if everyone must, if you want to be like in top 10 or win like monthly ATs, at least you will need to know how to play as a duelist, as a team fighter, as a plus oneer, as a side noder. So you will have to know like everything, so you can understand when to leave the fight to plus one or when to duel someone. If you are gonna be like in a favorable matchup or just leave and support the team fight, you know. So that's something that you will have to study the game if you want to get like really really good.
Yes,
I will
you
second
don't have
that.
to necessarily 100% master every role, but
at
you
least
should
you have to
should
know
learn how they all work.
exactly. Yeah.
I will
Yes.
And
second
that's something that you will actually like learn by doing, for example, in houses and all that stuff. Because when you do in houses, you have people that plays different shit. So with with that, you can actually ask them all the time, like, "Hey, okay, your favorite role is duelist. How do you play as a duelist? Can you teach me like the basics?" And that's something that I think it would help a lot to improve everyone's PvP experience and level. You know.
Something I really want to highlight in what you just said is learning to play the basics. I know a lot of us have put a lot of time into this, but one of the things I try to do as often as possible is ask the stupidest, most basic question I can.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
because there's stuff that I've missed. I mean, I remember playing a class and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty good at the class. And someone's like, I mean, do you not know this combo? And I was like, no,
Like,
I guess
bro,
I
no.
don't. I never learned that. I'm self-taught. A lot of us are self-taught, or we watch
Yeah,
videos of really good
exactly.
builds. This is a great opportunity right after this to ask people how to do specific combos, or even if you're really good at something. If O was like, and O is one of our gnarliest rangers, probably one of our best duelists in the guild. And if he was just like, hey, I actually don't know this part of this. Can you ask me this? Or like, hey, I have a question. Are there any combos that I might not know? Like, he's probably already asked that question a million times because he's a ranger expert. But what I mean is, like, don't be afraid to ask questions that make you seem new or newbie. Like, just get out there and
Yeah.
be wrong and make mistakes and learn and grow.
I will
Besides,
also
this is a safe environment. Sorry, Homage, but this is a safe environment. So if you like, feel free to ask about anything.
Mhm.
Like no one is going to judge you, or no one is going to be like, "Oh, you're a noob because you don't know about this." It's like,
Oh
this
no,
is why
I'm
people
definitely
make these
judging.
skills, you know.
Why are you saying sort of me, Claude?
Oh, sorry, I just got confused. I confused your voice. Sorry.
No, no.
I clocked that immediately, dude, and I was like, I'm gonna ride this.
sorry, my bad, my bad.
That's okay, man.
So
I
this
just
is about a half
I
hour.
confused your voice.
This is
Yeah.
the half hour guild meeting. I do not like running long guild meetings.
I'm
I've been
back.
talking for way too long.
Fooled me.
I say we move this. Everybody who's interested, let's move to the server and we can start getting together. Another thing that I just want to shout out real quick is we also have channels to find duo partners, to find duels, to find anything you're looking for. Please play with people. Please reach out to people. Everybody in this guild is really chill and really nice. Nobody's out there like, nobody wearing the War Pigs tag is out there like fucking, spamming slurs and random shit in map chat when they're losing a match. You know what I mean? Like, everybody here is pretty chill. You're in this guild because you want to be chill. Other than Santo and Barry and Homage, who's the most toxic guy in the world. But other than those guys, everybody's
sweetheart.
cool. Everybody's nice. Nobody's going to make fun of you or whatever. I'm trying to, like, hit a big, wide swath here of every fear that could happen. But, if you're too scared to talk to Homage, another good person to talk to is Mamiga. And if you have any questions at all, please spam Joe Momage with everything you have.
Oh my god. Amazing.
But really, just everybody in here is fun, and we'll talk your ear off about different small mechanics. But the real thing you want to do if you want to improve is play a lot of different meta builds and work as a team. Think about your team and not just you. I think for me, I'll give an example again. Will Bender really unlocked for me when I realized this is not an ego duelist build. This is a +1 only, do not take duels type build. Because, I mean, you can win duels, but the best way to play the class is just +1 people constantly. And that changed the way that my intention worked. If you want to improve, pick an intention, pick something you want to get good at, and pursue that. The end. I'm done talking. I'll meet you guys in the server. Well, I have a speech I prepared. If you want me to, I could hold on. I have a lot of pieces of paper I can take out.
I do have a question doing these notes here. What was at the very beginning, someone was talking about, I don't know if it was Fashion Wars or something like that?
That was
Santo
me. I'm
Sushi.
having a tournament.
Okay.
And Fashion Wars is a great title for that tournament.
Oh,
Wait, is it
I
a
wanted to
fashion
talk about
tournament?
something, if I may. I want to run in-houses more frequently for the guild, and if anybody's not familiar with the term in-houses, that's just like PvP games where we all play with each other. The only thing is that nowadays I'm a little bit short on time, and I'm not sure that I'd be the best guy to organize such a thing. So I'm looking to hopefully find somebody to help me organize those. And basically what that would kind of look like is, well, okay, geez. Thanks, Santo. Maybe like once a week, we can have somebody on our custom arena and just kind of like coordinating and organizing the in-houses. And I can give you like moderator roles and stuff like that. Obviously no pressure and nobody needs to like jump on it right now, but I'm looking for that. So if anybody would like kind of a role in the guild. Oh, see, Claude maybe said me. I don't know. Just message
Oh no,
me.
that
just
was
talking about
I was
dueling.
actually answering to those.
He wants to
Damn.
duel.
Okay.
But
Do you want in-houses on Sundays, or is that dueling?
Well, we got too much stuff going on Sundays already. We can't cram anything more on Sundays. So we need to pick a different day.
so we'll have to check when we have like the most amount of players online to do in houses, so we can have multiple teams.
Yes. I don't want to
Maybe if
overcomplicate.
you
I think
Okay.
that we won't have trouble getting 10 people together. Like we got 30 in here today.
Really?
So yeah, we do.
Pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Wait, so what day again? Because I'll lead in-houses and stuff, but what day do we want for them?
I
I
don't
don't
think
have
that
to
we
decide
have
in this very moment, yeah.
a day
Alright.
nailed down.
All right, maybe that'll be a me decision. I'll lead them.
Okay, let's talk after this, Santo. I appreciate you volunteering. So
I know you do.
Yeah.
God, get a room, you guys.
okay, so we're going to the War Pigs PvP server next. If anybody does not know how to get there, I'm just going to talk you through how you get there. You open up the PvP panel, and you go to the bottom tab, which is the game browser. And then it should open up a list of all the servers. And our server is called War Pigs 1v1 and in-houses. You can use the search bar on the left. I find that searching 1v1 with no spaces and hitting enter should make it come up. So it's called War Pigs. I'll type it in chat. War Pigs 1v1 and in-houses.
I also recommend when you get in, add it to your favorites. It makes it way easier to find.
It does.
I just got it recently played.
That
Oh yeah, and
If you've recently played.
speaking
The only one I
for
played.
Homage here, I'd like to say, please put your custom arena time tokens in there, please.
True.
This map is closing in 5 minutes. Get the fuck out of the guild hall.